Hi everyone, this is Blesson. I'm back with another video. So few may think, oh my god, he's back with another video. Don't think like that. Every day we learn something new. Every day we learn something new for our sake and for others' sake also. So let's get into the video. What is the new thing that we are going to learn today? Many of you have already used, or many of you have made use of that particular thing. What is that particular thing? It is nothing but Google Forms. Or in language development session we had a time of quizzing, so few of you might have used that Google Forms or Google quizzing. So I'm going to teach you how you are going to create a Google quiz. It's very simple and it is very easy. So let's get into that. First, what you're going to do, you are going to type Google Forms in your Google browser, and it will direct to the page like this. And in this page you are directly want to click the first thing, Google Forms free online service for personal use, or you can directly sign in. Anything you can do. Already I have signed in the Google with my mail, so I will directly go to that particular page. So it will come like this. Here you're going to click go to Google Forms. Once if you click, it will direct to the other page. So in this page you can see few things like contact information, RSVP, party invite, t-shirt sign up. So all these stuffs are different type of what you can say templates, new templates, or default templates that Google Form already has given here. So what you're going to do now, you're going to create a new template. So what you're going to do, new template. First we are going to click blank. Just click blank, it will direct to another page. So the page will come like this. So here you're going to fill your questions and your answers and everything here. So I'm going to give a title called The Grumble Family. So this is the title of a poem in 10th standard. So I'm just going to give the title like this, and here in description you can type anything. So this is a choose the best, so I'm going to type choose the best. And in email address, this will go to the students, not to the creator of this quiz. It will go to the students. And first thing, untitled questions is given here. First what you're going to do is, here you're going to type name. Okay, just you can type name, and you just leave it. And here you can change it as a short answer. So it will be in default like multiple choice, it will be like this, and you have to change into short answer, and you have to make this one enable and required. Why? Because when the students log in to this particular quiz, they will the Google itself will ask them to type their mail address. Some they will have different mail address, some they will we can't find the name by that mail address even. So in that case what you can do is, you can ask the students in the first question itself, you can type name and short answer. Here what they will do, the students will type their name, so that you can easily identify, okay, this is this particular student's answer. You can come to a conclusion, or else the answers will be left all alone without names. Okay, so this is the first thing that you're going to do with this Google quiz. What is the second thing? You're going to add questions. Once if you click add questions, it will come to next question. So what you're going to do is, here you're going to copy and paste the question. If you are going to type, you can directly type, or you can copy and paste question if you have in Word format or something like that. So I have that in Word format, so I'm going to copy that first question. I'm just going to copy and I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to feed options. So where does the family live? First option, here I have Riverside, Complaining Street Station. Okay, here first option Riverside, I'm just paste that. And second, add other, I'm going to type Complaining Street, and the third option station. Okay, so I have typed the three options, And if you want to give image for this stuff, you can press here add image, and you can add if you want any image from your you can upload, or if you have in Google Photos you can download, or directly from Google image search you can download. Whatever you can do with that. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here settings. Once if you type all the questions, imagine that I have typed all the questions, and after final thing I'm going to do this. So I'm going to just type I'm going to click settings, and I'm going to tick collect email address. If you want to collect email address you can tick, or if you want to leave that you can just click and you can take it off. And limit one to response, only one time they can answer the question, or many times they can't answer. So you can, if you tick this, that option will be gone to students. And next, presentation, if you want to shuffle the order for every student, you can just click shuffle order, or you can leave it. And quizzes, you have to enable this quizzes, then only your questions will become quiz, or else it will be just like a form. So enable this one and you can save. Once if you save, you can see answer key, you have to feed the answer key, just press that. And this complaining street is my answer, so I'm going to select that. And if you want to add any points, you can add points. Like in default I have kept 10 points. If you want to give more points, you can give 50 or 60 or 70. So I'm going to give 10 points. And once these things are done, you can click done. So my first question with answer and with point, it is ready. Okay, so this is the way you can create Google quiz. And what is next? If you want to make a preview of what you have done, you just click here and it will preview the way how it will reach students. Okay, so it is a way it is a preview of how it will reach students. So here what you're going to do is you're going to type your name, your answer. I can type my name here, Blesson, and I am going to type my answer. I can select my answer. Complaining state is the answer for the first question. I'm just going to select that and I'm going to submit. And if you have too many questions, you can answer, and once you submit the answer, the students can view the scores. And if they click the view score, what will happen? Here I didn't feed any answer, so you don't want to worry about this stuff. You here you don't want to worry about this stuff. You can leave it. And you can come back here. So I got 10 out of 10. So this is the preview, and you can close that. What is next? Okay, once everything is set right, what you can do next, you can send this link. Click send, and here you can see a copy to clipboard option. The URL will be a bit long. Click shorten URL will become small, and you can click copy here. And then what you can do, you can paste the link or share the link in WhatsApp to your students or to any other staff if you want. Once the thing is set, everything is right, and your Google creation of Google form is done. Once the students start answering, you can see an option called responses. So when you click this, automatically what will happen, the answers will come, the students response will come. So you can see here one name, one response, my name I have given here, so Blesson is here, and followed by, if many students are answering, it will come like this. I will show you a Google quiz which we have conducted for 10th standard. Just come back and I will show the Google quiz and all those stuff, answers and everything. Okay, I think here it is. I'm not sure. Yes, so this is the Google question we have typed, and when I click responses, totally 39 students, they have answered this Google quiz, and you can see here you can see their mail IDs, and then followed by that you can see their names. So sometimes in the mail ID itself you can find their name, and they can view their scores. Here out of 50, what is their scores? You can see all this stuff in this Google scores or Google forms. And coming down, you can see a graph of how many answered correctly. I mean, overall how many students selected that particular right answer. So percentage you can see here in the graph form. If you want to save or if you want to download this format these answers, okay, if you have kept some question kept some quiz, and if you want to download that their marks, you can just click this option. You can see, you can click this and it will direct to a spreadsheet format, and you can see like this, and you can go to file. Sorry, it's loading still. So you can go to file, click file, and you can download it. If you any format, PDF format is a document, if you click anything, it will download according to your wish. So this is the way you can download the answers of the students. So here you can, three difference are the summary. It is like overall how was their performance. Questions, here you can see first question how many of them answered their names, you can see. Second question how many of them are answered, you can see something like that, you can see here. And individually how many students answered was right, each students you can see. So these are the different ways you can here first student how many questions they have answered, and you can click second, third, fourth student, fifth student, or how was their answer, everything you can look out here. So this is the quick summary of the answers. So this is how we can create a Google form. You can send and you can make a review, or you can make a summary, and you can analyze your performance, students performance on the questions what you have created. So I think this video may be useful for you. Sure, it will be useful for you. Apply this or use this Google Forms in upcoming online classes, and if you want any help you can ask me. I will sure help you, and that's it. Thank you everyone.